Oh, yes. Look, I'm looking at this right here. Yes. They have a passenger vehicle ferry from the Port Angeles to Victoria. Yeah. Then they have one of these from Port Townsend to Friday Harbor. Yes. And then to Keystone over here in Oak Harbor, Woodby Island. Yes. Looks like they got a lot of different ferries. Yes. If the Navy could just take a look at the use of sonar to sow into the penile gland, pooch. Seemed that the Department of Transportation didn't believe that they actually have to enforce the Constitution. Yeah. We went through all the ferry employees and we went through the ferry communication system. Yes. In fact, I was thinking about the undersea mammals, the dolphins and the whales yesterday. Pooch. There was a tagging system so that they can monitor the migratory patterns of undersea mammals. Yes, yes, yes. Now, you aren't using some sort of technology that some mammals do have penile glands that control their sleep and their hormones while giving you that dolphin inspiration of sexuality. Cho 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 cho. I'd like to know every mammal that does have a penile gland, and then I'd like to know for every fairy throughout this great nation. Did you sew in any sonar products now? Now, it would be a frustration, Pooch, to drive all the way over to Bainbridge Island, sit there waiting for the ferry, and then get sewn into so that I have to spiritualize my militarization as a war puppet or sex puppet. Yep. Now, I know you had to know, didn't you, Department of Transportation, Pooch? But it could be that you wanted me to go the way of the political sectarianism. You needed to know, am I Democrat or Republican? Shoot, what if you're constitutional? Then you needed to know my spirituality so that you could kind of warp it anytime you wanted to. These angelic readers, Pooch, what angel thinks that they know what I need to believe? Or what demon, for that matter? Pooch, you know, when I'm using a cell phone and I'm doing a Google search, yes, could you get me all the hotlines for all psychic readers, angelic readers, and spiritists, occultists, necromancers, and any and all individuals that, if I had a credit card, I could buy myself a package and get 5 free minutes of a tarot reading? Yes! Now, my experience was when I made the phone call yesterday, yes, I was waiting on hold for about 10, 15 minutes. They're very busy at these psychic readers. I was somewhat surprised how long I was on hold. Yes. And I thought that somebody tried to sew into my spirituality, their spirituality, through my pineal gland so that they could have my third eye. What did I really think about my deceased loved one? Now, when you do a search for hotline, HOTLRNE, I want all the witches to give me a call. All the spiritists and all those that earn their income by sewing into the third eye of the spirituality of the psychorito. Now, I know you got to make that money, don't you? And fish really don't care what credit card they use, what debit card, because you had to support the family, and in their minds, they like to load themselves through their third eye. Is a fish a mammal, or is it? See, this is a big question. Yes, I would think a dolphin has a penile eye because they're a mammal, but a fish is not a mammal, isn't that right? Yes. So let's say you were a mammal that looks like a fish. Could you have some undersea spirituality where you decide to confuse the spirituality of home?